you know when they say like your life flashes before your eyes? I thought it was over. Like I legit thought it was over. And I said to Romell, you can hear in the video the genuine like scare in my voice when I say to you, I was like, I'm gonna die.
We were talking in the first half about all the injuries you've had. You must have had quite a few near-death experiences. I know there's one that comes to mind. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. That was like legit my entire. It makes me so fucking like weird talking about it, bro, because when I was in there.
Explain quickly what this is we're referring to.
All right. So we're recording a Christmas calendar video.
What year was 2017?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'll get mixed, bro. We've done that much shit.
Yeah, you've had so many bangs in the head.
Yeah.
You don't know what year it is now.
So I thought it was a good idea to cement my head in a microwave.
But do you know what? The way it came out though, like I think you text me and it was like, "Oh, bro, I think I might cement my head in the microwave, but if you want to do it, like that's cool." And I was like, yeah.
Why are you putting this up? Don't get me involved.
No, bro. But I was like, yeah, I don't mind, man. But it's up to you if you want to do it. I'll just
yeah.
there, like or wherever.
That's the thing. He's always on it. Either of us are always on it.
I'm like, yeah, sure. But you wanted to do it, and I was like, yeah, okay, cool.
So you would have done it.
Yeah. But I'm the black guy. Probably would have died. So, we've seen movies. Carry on, man.
So yeah,
yeah, but it's not microwave killing black people in movies, is it?
It's not the point.
Talk me through the day.
Okay, all right. One night I was laying in bed and I was like, I think prior to this thought as well, we'd actually done quite a few cement videos. Like me and Romell had cemented our hands in toasters and we took a bath in expanding foam and stuff like that. So the channel was heading in that direction of, yeah, let's trap ourselves in things.
Yeah.
And this one night I was in bed and I said to my girlfriend Chloe, I was like, imagine if I cemented my head in a microwave. Like, as long as I had a breathing tube and as long as the cement didn't go on my skin and I had a bag or something around my skin, I should be good. As long as I breathe, I'll just get claustrophobic. I can get the microwave off my head afterwards. We'll just get the right tools or whatever. Yeah. We'll be fine. So at this point, we're clutching at straws for the Christmas calendar episodes as well because we were on a tight filming schedule. We were trying to get videos up daily, and we're actually not even a day ahead. We were recording videos to go up that night.
What?
So that Christmas calendar video, the microwave incident that happened, I'll explain in a second, we recorded that on the day, and it actually went live that night. So the edit took like 40 minutes to an hour.
Fucking hell.
And I was editing the videos at this point as well.
Oh, God.
So I'd just survived death. Got home, edited it, and then go put it on YouTube. But anyway, so I cemented my head in a microwave. I had like a breathing tube. This is insane to talk about. It fucking freaks me out, bro. I don't know why.
I bet.
The plan was to get out of it before it actually went rock solid as well.
Right.
But there was a point in time, so my head was
in
the
you're
microwave.
Sensibly cementing your head in the microwave then.
It's a good job I'm a very laid back, don't give a shit person, because not one part of the hate that I got from that video was like it didn't affect me. I actually loved it.
Yeah, I saw you on the news. We'll get to that at the end.
Looking back, I hate myself.
But before you tell us, like, you know when you put your hands in the toasters and cemented them, what does that feel like? Like, does that feel... Because I'm claustrophobic anyway.
Yeah. I am.
So was that rancid?
Yeah, that was wrong anyway. But
it goes hot, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gets really hot before it solidifies.
Does it?
The chemical reaction, it goes hot like.
Right.
That was what was scaring me a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, I put a bag on my head. Don't ask why. I thought it would stop the chemical reaction, like from the cement going hard, drying my skin out and like burning my skin. So I'd put my head in the bag, put the tube in my mouth, made sure I could breathe, and I was like, yes, fine. So I did a handstand with my head in the microwave and the cement, like waiting for it to go solid, basically. The handstand was like all the blood was rushing to my head. So what we did, we actually lay my body at like a 90-degree angle. So my head came up, and then like my body was at like an angle like this, lay across chairs. So I was just like hanging over the chairs with my head in the microwave. And the plan was to get out before it went rock solid, but it was like pure liquid for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then literally within 5 minutes, it was like it went from liquid to like rock, like solid rock within 5 minutes. And I was like, I remember the first time I tried to move my neck and my head, and I was like, okay, I'm actually getting stuck. and then I could feel my claustrophobia kicking in because I'm really claustrophobic. It was horrible.
Why
Pitch
would
black,
you
by the
do
way.
it?
Bro?
You've just said you're really claustrophobic, and you went, "Yeah, that's what I want to do."
don't
cement my
know.
head
Do
in
you
the
know what, bro?
microwave.
At this point, I was.
It was 25 videos, man. Like, that's what it comes down to. It was
That
like
is not the
25 videos.
reason to
I
do
was
it.
so
It's
lost.
really not.
I was so lost in
Yeah.
Like content.
YouTube, and I guess it was like not to that extent, but the Logan Paul. He went so far with his videos. He had he was desensitized to what was inappropriate for content because you want to get a banger out, and I feel like the channel was just heading in that direction. Like you get to a point where you're like, you have no idea what's acceptable or not anymore.
When you're in there, because I'm absolutely fascinated by this. When
Yeah.
you're in there and it goes from being able to move, being able to breathe, and then the cement hardens. What happened? Did it cement did it cement the tube shut? What happened?
No,
Didn't that fall out?
it fell out my mouth. So
Yeah.
and I couldn't find the route that was like like how so the tube would have been up through the cement and into my mouth, and it would have made a little pathway through the cement for itself. So when it solidified, it would have had that shape to the tube. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So when it fell out, it kind of fell back out of that like little path where it made itself. I managed to get that tube back up through that hole very slowly. I was like wiggling it about like this, and I managed to find my mouth again, and I bit it like this. And I remember being there like trying to chew it and bring it closer in my mouth, and eventually I got it in my mouth, and it was like in the middle of my mouth, like my tongue, and I was like, and I could finally breathe again. But before that, bro, like
Didn't
my breathing.
Brandon had to pick. He picked something like what was it now?
You got a screwdriver, bro.
And he was picking at something, and it allowed you to breathe.
He was
innit?
picking at the
Like,
cement. He was
properly.
like trying to chip away the cement under here. So because the cement basically came to like there,
Yeah.
and if my mouth closed up, this game over, and it did. The cement expanded, and that's when I was like, "Push me the screwdriver," and I was like, "You or Brandon passed me the screwdriver." I was having to stab here. I was that scared, bro. I was stabbing my chin, and I didn't feel it because it was painless because of the adrenaline. I was trying to save my life,
Fuck.
so I'm there stabbing my chin, like bits of blood coming out of my chin, and that. I was stabbing away at the concrete, and then eventually made that little hole for myself, and I could get that the tube through, and I could breathe again. When it closed up, I was thinking of like my mom, and I was thinking of like when I was a kid and all this stuff, like how she raised me, and it was the most bizarre experience. Because when they say like your life flashes before your eyes, I thought it was over. Like I legit thought it was over, and I said to Romell, you can hear in the video the genuine like scare in my voice when I say to you, I was like, I'm gonna die, and then he's like, no, you're not, man. And I think even at that point, you're like, okay, we need to do something.
I think in that moment, because like my heart was fucking racing watching it. Like when you say I'm gonna die, and Romell goes, "No, you're not, bro. No, you're fucking not." I think that was when the realization set into you that it was serious. When
Yeah,
you heard that,
you can tell. Like I think we spend that much time together doing videos. You can tell when something's bad. I can tell when something's not that great, but I can tell when something's really bad. And I remember him saying that, and then I looked at Jake and I said, "Call the ambulance or whatever." And then I went to like the DIY store to get some other equipment to try and chisel his head out of it, because I had to do something. I had no equipment in my house, so I had to go next door and try and get some shit.
fuck.
It was so bad,
Did,
bro.
was there any moment that you thought he was gonna die?
Nah, I couldn't think like that. I can't, because if I think like that, then it will happen, man.
I was
I'd
that.
stay positive, man. Like,
Yeah.
This is
100%.
how determined and like how much adrenaline I had. Right, I was considering running full pelt at the wall with a microwave on my head to break it, or like to try and crack some of the cement. But that would have just broke my neck because it was so heavy.
What,
It was
you
about
reckon?
20 kg. It was like 20 kg on my head, like, and I'm like this,
Yeah.
and they had to put me up against the wall to kind of like rest the back of the microwave straight up the wall, so I could like take some of the weight off me, and they had to just hold it up because it's crushing my.
Fuck.
Bro, like looking back, I understand why people were just so
Yeah,
angry.
I get it. Yeah, totally. I
But
get it.
they were more angry at the emergency services.
That's
being
what I
used,
mean.
weren't they?
Sorry, yeah. Not the actual stunt. When you're just doing some.
You can
shit
do
to
what the
yourself.
fuck you want to
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly,
But like they
exactly.
can't be angry about that. Like your mum can be angry, but like
She was so angry. I didn't speak to her for like a month or two. After
Really?
that. Yeah, we like fell out big time.
fuck. I can understand it. How long did it take the emergency services to get there? What came? The an ambulance.
Fire engine first, I think.
No, it was the ambulance.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah,
It
ambulance
was
just
the
parked up
ambulance,
when the.
and then the fire brigade came
Mm-hmm.
afterwards.
And then what did they do? How did they get it out?
they got like some mad equipment, like some insane equipment, and just like chiseled it, but broke the concrete from the inside.
So I could breathe through my mouth then. And then that's when I was like, okay, it's fine.
And then they got the surrounding microwave, like they just like picked at it, sawed it down, and then just took it off.
They were all so disappointed in me, you know.
Well,
Some of them found it funny.
Yeah, some of them
and then
found it hilarious.
Like the senior, the head one that was there, he wanted no part of it. He was standing outside, just disappointed. I did not talk to him.
How does a phone call to the emergency services go with that situation? Surely,
it was
how
Jake.
often have you had to do a call like that where it's been like,
That's the only time.
Yeah,
isn't
that
it?
was the only
Is
time. Yeah,
so
yeah.
just to call and go, well, what it is?
Our friend had to say to the operator when he called 999, this isn't I know this sounds like a prank call, but it's not. My friend cemented his head in the microwave and it's stuck and he can't breathe. And they were like, okay, what's the address? Gave the address. And while she was on the phone, I think she was just like reassuring Jake that it's going to be okay. Because I think Jake mentioned it didn't make the cut, but he was saying stuff like he thinks he's actually going to suffocate. Can you get here ASAP? Like,
Yeah, because he had to exaggerate it because
So they're there.
so they would
Yeah.
actually come.
Yeah.
otherwise they wouldn't have.
it was a really smart move actually saying this is not a prank call.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
imagine if
straight
they
up.
just thought, nah, fuck, because they must get silly twats do stuff
All the time.
like prank 'em and that. Yeah. What was the because you were on the news for it, weren't you?
yeah.
You got a bit of backlash, didn't you?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what was their angle?
Their angle, they were attacking the whole you're wasting emergency services time,
Yeah.
which I completely understand. But my backup thing for that was, all right, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna say something back, because it's hard to defend yourself when you've done that to yourself. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
when you've got titles, guy cements his head in a microwave. How are you gonna be taken serious
Yeah,
enough,
you
like, to even defend yourself? So, I guess I kind of like had the little point of there's people who go out for fights on weekends. Is that not wasting emergency services time? So I said a couple bits like that. But man, Twitter, there were like celebrities liking other celebrities' tweets. So in my verified tab, I had like people like Ariana Grande liking a tweet from somebody else who shared the article, and it was like mentioning me. And there was like my verified tab, bro. I was refreshing it, and there was a tweet every second. There was a mention every
What?
second, and you only get that on like your all tab usually.
Yeah.
If you upload or put a tweet up, or you get replies or whatever. But it was every single second on the verified tab. There was just like doctors, surgeons, a lot of different county police departments and stuff like that. So you got like West Mercia, West Midlands, you got London Police all retweeting it, talking about it.
And then you had like loads of people calling for us to be charged with an offence to doing it. Loads of people kept saying it.
Yeah.
I was like, kind of like, what are you gonna charge us for?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and people like
Yeah.
when I was out, I don't know, shopping or something. People like, oh, yeah, your mate did that microwave thing, innit? And then like the older generation just hate it.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, you're wasting time. You're wasting.
Would they
police
say
time.
that to you to your face?
Yeah, and I was like, okay, cool. Have you ever been drunk before? Do you know anybody that went to A&E? Well, you're wasting time.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, like we did, like 100%.
Yeah.
But like, just just chill, man.
Yeah.
Chill. We're receiving the backlash, mainly Jay. So like, it is what it is, man. Like,
Did you ever think in the moment that might be TGF cancelled?
Nah, you can't cancel TGF. We cancel ourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
You
That's,
can't.
that's exactly what I
Bro.
say. Yeah,
Bro.
you can't cancel what is already cancelled.
At the time, man, we were going hospital at least 3 times a month,
yeah.
twice.
What?
A month.